Hey everyone, my name's Ali and welcome back to my channel, Mindful Living. I'm back with a brand new video today sharing everything you need to know about growing Brussels sprouts in containers. I'll cover the basics like what size container to use, what type of soil, their ideal growing conditions, and more. So let's go ahead and get started. I purchased my Brussels sprout plant as a transplant back in May. This variety is called Jade Cross, which is a high-yielding, compact plant that is specifically known for its heat tolerance compared to other varieties. Start by filling a large container, at least 5 gallons or larger, with high-quality organic potting soil. The brands I prefer are Pro Mix or Golf Green, but any organic potting soil will work. Plant only one Brussels sprout plant per container since they grow quite large and will need plenty of root space to thrive. After planting, I like to apply a thick layer of mulch, which regulates the soil temperature, maintains soil moisture, and stops weeds from sprouting. Depending on your climate, you'll want to transplant your Brussels sprouts outside in early spring or late summer. In cold or mild climates, like where I'm located in growing zone 3, plants grow throughout the spring and will mature in late summer to fall, but in warmer climates, Brussels sprouts should be started in late summer for a late fall to winter harvest. Brussels sprouts are a cool season crop, preferring a temperature range of 50 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 to 24 degrees Celsius. They don't like extreme heat, which slows down their growth and decreases the quality and taste of your sprouts. So instead of forming tight, dense heads, the sprouts may become loose and open up. Plus, sprouts that mature in cool weather or after a light frost develop a much richer, sweeter flavor. After transplanting, place your container in a spot where it will receive at least 6 hours of direct sunlight. Without sufficient sunlight, Brussels sprouts will grow more slowly and be less productive, leading to smaller or fewer sprouts. In warmer climates, you'll want to provide morning sun followed by afternoon shade so your plant doesn't get stressed by the heat. During the spring, I had mine growing in a spot that received about 8 hours of direct sunlight. But once temperatures began to increase in the peak of summer, I moved it to a new spot where it was shaded by the intense afternoon sun. This is one of the biggest advantages of container gardening. You're able to easily pick up and move your containers depending on outdoor conditions. Once your plant is established and tiny sprouts are starting to develop, you'll want to remove the lower leaves like I'm doing here. Removing the lower leaves from your plant improves air circulation, prevents disease, and encourages larger sprouts to develop. As your plant grows taller, continue pruning the lower leaves to direct the plant's energy towards sprout production. I did have some issues with cabbage worms on my Brussels sprout plant, so I did spray my plant weekly with a BTK spray, which is an organic insecticide that is used to control caterpillars. I did a whole video about organic pest control in my garden, so if you'd like more info on this, you can go ahead and check that out on my channel as well. Throughout the growing season, maintain a regular watering schedule. Brussels sprouts need consistent watering, typically about 3 to 4 times a week, but this will depend entirely on your climate and container size. A general rule of thumb is to water your plants whenever the top 1 to 2 inches of soil feels dry to the touch. Brussels sprouts thrive in nutrient-rich soil, so you'll need to feed your plant several times throughout its life cycle. At planting time, I mixed in an organic, slow-release fertilizer by Golf Green, which feeds the plant over several weeks. Later in the growing season, I also applied this organic, liquid fertilizer by Pro Mix every 2 to 3 weeks for an additional boost of nutrients. One thing I will mention here is that Brussels sprouts are very slow to grow, typically taking up to 120 days to reach maturity depending on the variety. I found they took a little longer than this. I transplanted mine in May and my sprouts were finally ready for harvest by the end of October. About 4 to 6 weeks before the first expected frost for your area, trim off the top growth of your plant. This tells the plant to stop putting energy into growing taller and producing more leaves, and instead focus on growing bigger sprouts along the stalk. You only want to trim the top central growth, leaving the other leaves intact to continue supplying energy to your plant. Brussels sprouts are ready for harvest once they reach 1 to 2 inches in diameter and ideally after a frost, which sweetens their flavor. I harvested all mine at once, but you can also harvest the bottom sprouts first and leave the top ones to keep growing. Here you can see that a couple of my sprouts didn't form tightly and are a bit loose, which were near the bottom of the stalk. After harvest, store your unwashed Brussels sprouts in the crisper drawer of your fridge in a plastic bag where they will last for up to 1 week. Well, that's it for this video. I hope if you guys enjoyed learning about how to grow Brussels sprouts in containers, that you'll give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my future uploads. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.